Yes, anybody else? What about you, Aditi? Pathvi? Yana? Shona? Soumya? Shreyas? Aditya's got it. Sanjana's got it. Students, I'm speaking about the question which we did it in the last lecture, students, okay? Because we had done few questions from the end chapter we consider. Okay, and you can say we did first 5 we consider. Then I told you to try it out of the fourth one with the fourth D part I told you. Because all are almost identical. Okay. We'll be discussing the fourth D part of it. But just 2 students. What about the rest of them? Parthvi, why didn't you get it, Parthvi? You tried it out?
No, sir. Actually, I didn't do it.
Actually, you forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Saud? Saud, did you do it?
No, sir.
साउथ तेरा नेटवर्क का इशू है हमेशा हाँ okay students Sanjana come on discuss Sanjana can you tell me how to
Yes,
go
sir.
about it follow
So first we have said that the first time taken is 1
yeah
1 minute.
Sanjana, yeah
Yes, sir.
बोलो
So first we can say take that 1/5 of the time is taken. So the time taken would be t upon 5 and speed would be v1. So from that we could find the distance.
yeah बोलो you go on saying it
So in that case, the distance would be tv1 by 5. And in the second case, we have said that the remaining distance, the 3/4 of the remaining distance is covered with speed v2. So 3/4 of remaining distance would be
yeah
3/4 of remaining distance would be x minus t v1 upon 5 into 3 by 4. And the remaining 1/4 would be x minus t v1 upon 5 into 1 by 4. Similarly, speed are given as v2 and v3 and time are given. So you can just equate it in the equation like
okay fine see students I don't know about it why didn't you all do it this one we did an exactly identical solve example also we did it it was exactly similar to that I don't know why you didn't try it out or why didn't you think onto it I don't know about that अगर तुम करते तो certainly you could have got the answer. Aditi, even you did the same thing? You got the equation in terms of time? You got the equation in terms of time?
Yes, like the way she said it, even I have done the same way.
Absolutely correct. Students, it's very clearly given to you that 3/4 of the distance covered of the remaining time in that case with speed v2 and 1/4 of the distance covered of the remaining time we consider with speed v3. तो तुम्हारा पूरा expression time के हिसाब से आएगा students. Now listen carefully students. Let us say that you were initially at point A, you had to be reach at point B. The total distance was x and the total time taken was t. Now I'm speaking about fourth ka D part of it, students. Please do consider this, okay? Speaking about your in chapter exercise, students, okay? Page number, this is from page number 53, okay? Now, students, if I happen to consider, I'll read a question, students. 1/5 of the time is covered with speed v1. Now, see, 1/5 of the time, let's say total time is t, 1/5 of the time will be t by 5, which is covered with speed v1. What's the distance covered, students? We know that speed is equal to simply distance upon time. That's what our students should know it. So, what exactly distance will be speed into time? We got this part of it. अब मुझे ये जो distance दिया है, students, it's v1 into t by 5. What about the remaining part of it, students? What about the remaining part of the distance? That's what we consider. So if we read it very clearly, they've given to you. And in the remaining time, students, and in the remaining time, 3/4 of the remaining distance is covered with the speed v2. So first, let us find out the remaining time. Total time capital T था. Time taken for the first part is t/5. Remaining कितना होगा? Sir, it will be total में से t/5 को निकाल दो. So what exactly this answer will be, I'll consider. So this will be 4t/5. Is this clear with everybody for the remaining time?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, once when you get this remaining time, ये जो remaining time है students, listen carefully. The statement, अगर तुम read करोगे तो remaining time से statement शुरू हो रहा है students. Try to read the statement, students. And in the remaining time, see there are two parts into it. 3/4 of the remaining distance. 3/4 of remaining distance and 1/4 of remaining distance. Because 3/4 and 1/4. I get it. इसका जो 3/4 of the remaining distance and 1/4 of the remaining distance is covered with speed what? ये cover हो रहा है with speed v2 और ये cover हो रहा है with speed v3. Now a student who's थोड़ा सा भी sensible and wise will simply say, sir, remaining time 4t/5 है. So remaining time, can I say, is equal to time taken for the first part and time taken for the second part? The answer is not time taken for this part plus time taken for this part, because this remaining time is split up. What is time, students? If speed is equal to distance upon time, students, what is time will be equal to distance upon speed? Distance upon speed. What exactly the remaining distance is? ये है तुम्हारा remaining time, students. Students, can you tell me what exactly remaining distance? Anybody can tell me what the formula for remaining distance will be? Total. Yes, total distance was what? What was the total distance was? X. How much was the distance covered in t/5?
X minus v1.
X minus v1 t/5.
तो remaining क्या बन जाएगा? Remaining students बन जाएगा x में से इसको subtract करना. v1 t/5. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Students, is this much clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
So now your remaining time 4t/5, उसमें से 3/4 of the remaining distance, यानी 3/4 of the remaining distance, agreed, was covered with a speed v2. So what exactly time is? So time is equal to distance upon speed. So speed v2 नीचे आ जाएगा, plus 1/4 of the remaining distance, x minus v1 t/5 was covered in with speed v3. Now can you say you have got an equation? You've got this equation. Everybody is this much clear with the equation part of it, students, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you solve all of your, please from here onwards, solve and try to get your answer and match up with the answer given over. Come on, solve it. I'm just giving you 2 more minutes. See, I don't know about it. Why the rest of the students didn't bother to look into it or think about it. And then wait, when such kind of questions are coming into it, you feel, you know, we are not able to solve. But I know, was it that tough enough? When already was told to you how to go about such kind of questions. Please solve and get me the answer from here onwards. 4t/5. I'll put forward in this case, this will be 3/4 v2. Agreed, this will be 3x. I'll consider minus 3 v1 t/5 plus 1/4 v3. This will be x.
कौन सा चार्जर?
Did you see my name in the magazine?
Yeah, I've
Take
seen,
it out.
I've seen it
Did-
before.
Take it out.
Ah,
Chinani, your mic is on. Okay, students. So 1/4. So it's x minus, we consider v1 t/5. Now see, students, यहाँ तक तुम्हारा physics, the latter part is simply we consider as your maths part of it, students. Okay, now you can take your LCM. देखो ये जो 4 है, students, ये जो 4 है मैं इससे मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा कि कॉमन एलसीएम हुआ तो ये क्या बन जाएगा 16d/5 हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स। एग्रीड। अभी न्यूमरेटर का मैं एलसीएम ले लेता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज पे अटेंशन फॉर द एलसीएम। एलसीएम ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर विल बी 5. This will be 5 3s are 15x minus 3v1t the whole divided by v2 plus OV also it's 5x minus we consider is what v1t the whole divided by 5v3. This 5 will go in the denominator, so I can put forward in terms of 5v2. Is this clear, students?
Yes.
All of you all.
Yes, sir.
Now can I say this 5, and this 5 can be cancelled? Agreed? Students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you solve and get the answer accordingly? Can you solve and get the answer accordingly?
Yes.
You'll get the answer as the option which is given over there. So students, in this kind of questions, we got an expression entirely based on the time. Keeping time into account, you can get your answer accordingly. And time is equal to what we consider as distance upon speed, distance upon speed. 3/4 of the remaining distance was covered with V2, 1/4 of the remaining distance was covered with V3. This was your main part of the equation. Okay. Okay, students. So in the last lecture, we completed with respect to different definitions. I told you about acceleration also. Okay, I also explained you with respect to the formula for displacement during nth second of its motion. Can you tell me the formula for displacement during nth second of its motion? SN?
U plus A
U plus
n
A
plus
n
one
minus
half.
1/2.
Absolutely correct. It's S is equal to U into bracket A into bracket 1 minus n by 2, or some if in case if one wants to put forward in this case, you can also take the LCM part of it. Or you can say U plus, if I happen to consider in this case, what exactly be? It will be A by 2 into bracket 2 n minus. See, either way you can remember. Either you can remember in this manner or remember in this manner. Where n over here, student stands for the nth part of it, we consider. Nth second we take it. Do keep in mind when you're solving, and I made it very clear, और इसका derivation भी मैंने बता चुका हूँ. There are certain more formula students. So we answer now. Suppose if I say, if in case if I write down an expression, listen carefully, students. Suppose if I ask you v square is e squared plus 2a x minus x0. What exactly this equation is actually speaking about? Can I say this is your first equation of motion, second equation of motion, or third equation of motion? Anybody?
Third equation.
So can I
Third
say
equation.
u square is equal to u square plus actually 2as? Agreed?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
when I write down, now look at the displacement. Students, what are the displacement? Displacement is written as x minus x0, students. यानी इसका मतलब क्या है मालूम है students? Everybody please listen carefully. When you're solving problems, please don't have a mental block कि हमारा जो formula है वो v square is equal to u square plus 2a ऐसे ही आता है या x ही आएगा. It can be written in terms of x minus x0. क्यों? How is it possible?
Change in position.
Yes, that means considering the position of the particle in this case. Let me take this as x-axis and y-axis. Please pay attention, students. Okay, at that instant we are trying to consider. Suppose x-axis में मैंने time लिया. Please, everybody listen carefully. I'm trying to put forward what makes me to write on this expression. What makes me to write on this expression? Please, students, pay attention. X-axis में मैंने time लिया, students. Y-axis में मैंने displacement लिया. Y-axis में मैंने displacement लिया है. Now suppose if I say अगर मैंने time को 0 second लिया है, the body is already having a displacement. We consider, let me take this as x0. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Your friend, ध्यान से सुनना, your friend is staying at place 1. He leaves his place by a car. You are staying somewhere far off. Agreed? And you are in your car, you just wait for him. Your mom, she's over here and she is watching you. The friend of yours, listen carefully, the friend of yours has all the way reached to your place, and then both the cars move forward. Now, who's the observer over here? Your mom is an observer over here. She said it that yes, you are in motion. But now if you consider the motion with respect to the first body in that case, can I say the first body already had undergone some displacement? But when mom she was actually checking it out, she found out that you started your motion and she considered time equal to how much? 0 seconds. So at time t equal to 0 second, was the particle initially had some displacement? Yes. But from here on, what exactly? You are going together. So now what happens? This becomes your displacement time graph. This is your displacement time graph. Let us say after time t, both of you all have reached at place x. So students, displacement क्या हुआ? Displacement क्या हुआ? Of course, students, displacement is x minus x0. X, suppose after time t, both of you have reached over here. So students, ध्यान से सुनना, ये होगा पूरा x में से x0 को subtract करो. x में से x0 को subtract करो, तो यही आया ना displacement तुम्हारा. That means your mom, she was the one who was an observer. And where is the observer? The observer is stationed certain far away. So ये जो तुम्हारा relation आता है ना students, x minus x0 is actually with respect to the inertial frame of reference. At that time, at that instant, who's watching you and considering that person as an observer, your motion is considered to be defined. So please do not get worried if in case you see such kind of an expressions. क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes,
Is
sir.
this clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now suppose if I happen to put one more expression in this this kind of it. Suppose if I say formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. Chalo. Then in this case, what exactly displacement covered we consider is initial speed किसका लोगे तुम? Suppose if your mom is an observer, will she consider your speed or your friend's speed? Because you have started a motion. So initially you were at rest. Taking that into account also, if you consider what is the displacement? Displacement is this much only. Can I write on this displacement also as x minus x0? Why not? Why not? I can consider that. And my equation can be written as ut plus half a t square. So students, at times when you look at certain expressions, कोई expressions वैसे भी देते हैं. If you happen to solve some problems from different books, or you are going through the model part of it, or you try to refer through MTG or Universal Score or some other books, वहाँ पे लिखा होगा x is equal to x0 plus ut plus half at square. Students normally get confused कि हमने तो पढ़ा था s is equal to ut plus half at square. ये additional x0 कहाँ से आया? So please students, don't get confused with this part of it. This speaks about with respect to motion of a body considering the frame of reference we consider. Again, suppose if I say journey has started, so considering the first person ka journey taken into account. I gotta get the first person, the entire part of the journey has been considered. So usko add kar diya. x0. अगर तुम्हें शायद तुम लोग को अगर याद हो, I don't know about how many of you remember that. How many of you remember this? Do you recollect? We had one problem in vectors we did. कुछ याद आ रहा students? कि वहां पे they said that the particle has already covered a displacement. A particle has already covered a displacement of 1,0. Option was
Yes, sir.
31i. कुछ याद
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many of you remember that 31i wala? See, just 2 students have
Yes.
raised. And that was a good question in that case. We found out the distance. Absolutely correct. Yeah, na kya thi. Any students ऐसे type के questions से one thing ऐसे type के questions को वापस हाथ में लेना जरूरी है. And this is how your practice work should be, because you have to put a red dot in front of good questions. And you have to pick up that. Now see, in that also, the question was in this manner that the particle already covered 1,0. 1,0, and यहाँ पे already a displacement was there. यहाँ से तुम्हारा in some time the particle has reached over here. इसके coordinates दिए थे. तो कितने टाइम में आफ्टर 2 seconds where exactly the particle was, यानी जब भी तुम 2 seconds की डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालोगे ना तो उसके साथ में तुम्हारा ये भी ऐड होगा, because this is your tail head. Your resultant displacement was tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector. We added 1 also to my final answer. So this was the one which I'm to consider over here. क्या ये part clear हुआ students, all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So do take care when you're solving questions. So students, your equations of motion now, v is going to be plus 80, s is going to be plus half 80 square, v square is going to be square plus 2as. Do take care, and these are all your equations for a body moving along a straight path we consider. Can you derive those equations? Yes, sir. We can derive those equations in two methods. One is the method of using your graphical representation to consider, where we go for area under the graph and slope. And students, मैंने ये भी बता दिया है स्लोप का मतलब क्या होता है, एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ क्या है, सबके बारे में बताया है. डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ, डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ, वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ. I've made it very clear to you, and I told you also what exactly the graphical way के अंदर what is slope and what exactly area under the graph. अगर तुम्हारा ग्राफ नॉन यूनिफॉर्म है students, listen carefully. If the graph is non-uniform, irregular graph we consider, how do you go for area under the graph? Instantly student who's
Integration.
yes, integration, we've done calculus part of it. अगर वो suppose uniform graph है, then simply look at the geometrical shape under the graph. Try to look at the geometrical shape, and based on geometrical shape, you can consider. And I made it very clear. जब भी area under the graph जाओगे, the students product of y into x, the unit of y, unit of x. That will give you the physical quantity. Whenever you go for slope of the graph, take the ratio y by x. That means your formula is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is what a student should keep in mind while solving problems on it. Now, suppose students, if I give you this kind of a question, please pay attention. I'm giving you two graphs. Okay. All of you, please, I'm giving you 3 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes for this and 2 minutes for this. Okay. I'm giving you two graphs. Listen carefully, students. ये दोनों ग्राफ के अंदर what exactly each graph speaks about or represents. I repeat the question. Each of the graph के अंदर what exactly each part of the graph speaks about. Now in this diagram, students, in this diagram, I'm going to draw several graphs. This particular first part of the graph is actually between displacement and time. Everybody listen carefully. Displacement is a dependent quantity, time is an independent quantity. और यहाँ पे मैं अलग-अलग graphs बता रहा हूँ. I want you to speak about what exactly each graph represents. For displacement time graph, over here, I'm going to speak about with respect to velocity time graph. Okay. Exactly identical part of it I'm trying to consider. Listen carefully, students. This is your graph 1. This is your graph 2. This is your graph 3. This is your graph 4. This is your graph 5. This is your graph 6. This is your graph 7. This is your graph 8. How many graphs are shown in this, students?
8.
अभी मुझे तुम्हें ये बताना है कि हर एक ग्राफ क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है. सोच समझ के पहले आंसर अपने बुक में लिखो. I'm getting it. Write it in pencil. If you guys are wrong, you can write in the correct answer after discussing with me. But try to understand, and mind you, students, these all graphs I've already explained it to you, and these are all based on the previous definitions. See, I told you very clearly when I was explaining you. There were two students who will try to memorize definitions. Who will look at the graph and will speak the definitions. So when you're solving problems, students, you might come across such kind of graphs. Different types of graphs we consider. तो मैंने एक पॉसिबल ग्राफ बताया किसके डिस्प्लेसमेंट और टाइम के बीच में. तो मुझे ये बताना है कि ये जो पहला ग्राफ है वो क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, दूसरा ग्राफ क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, तीसरा क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, चौथा क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, फिफ्थ, सिक्स्थ, सेवेंथ एंड एट. Exactly likewise over here also. Velocity time graph, exactly same I'll consider will be. First graph, what exactly represents? Second graph, what exactly represents? Third graph, what exactly it represents? Fourth graph, what exactly it represents? Fifth graph, what exactly it represents? Sixth graph, same way, seventh and eighth. I'm giving you 2 minutes for this and 2 minutes for this. Come on, get me an answer by yourself. Students, hope the question is clear, students, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Students, question clear है सब ऊपर?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So where is the sixth graph for the first one?
Sixth graph, I'll show. Achha, fine, I've put in this manner. I'll show it in this way. Sixth graph is in this way, students. Displacement time graph. This is the sixth graph. मैंने छोटा सा line बनाया, but actually it's entirely.
Okay, sir.
It's like this, students. Okay. Sixth graph is this. Even though we also sixth graph is exactly identical. But this is velocity time graph, displacement time graph. See, a simple hint. अगर तुम्हें हर एक का आंसर चाहिए ना, तो हर एक को एक छोटा छोटा ग्राफ सेपरेट बनाओ ना. एक ग्राफ में सिर्फ वन वाला बताओ, फिर दूसरे को दूसरा ग्राफ बताओ. I have made all in one. You try to split up. See, this is 6 point graph. अभी तुम समझ के करो क्या आंसर होगा. You think onto it and write down a statement for it or a simple word what kind of a graph it is.
Sir, done with the first one.
Aditi, you completed, Aditi?
Yes, sir. For the first one, displacement.
Okay,
time.
fine. Go ahead with the next one. Complete that also. Sanchana got the answer for the previous one. Come on, Adarshini, Ada, come on, Ada, Adarshini, Chinani, Gauri, Meera, Om, are you there, Om? Do solve. Shona, please try to solve it fast. Vidhi. One who finishes both can answer, okay?
Sir, can you please tell where is 6, 7, and 8?
Pardon?
Where is 6, 7, and 8 graph for the second one?
This is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. 6, 7, 8. Exactly same. 6, 7, 8. Identical.
Okay, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Yes, Aditi, come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Aditi. I'll just put forward this.
Done, sir.
Who else
Yes,
saw
sir.
it? Sanjana, Suhani and Sanjana, Sneha. Okay. Yes, Aditi, come on, answer. You were the one who answered first. 5 students raised
Yes,
hands.
sir.
Very good.
So for the first,
Yeah,
so for displacement would be 0.
very good. What exactly this means? That the body is in motion, or the body is at rest.
The body is in rest.
The answer is Sunna, students. The answer is Sunna. Time is increasing, but the body does not undergo any motion. Time to बढ़ रहा है ना, देखो time बढ़ रहा है. Time बढ़ रहा है, time बढ़ रहा है, time. As if in this manner, listen carefully. As if in this manner, okay. Your friend, your friend came at your place in that case, okay, in order to move to IIT hubs, okay. The friend she came at your place and she's standing downstairs and she's waiting for you to go to coaching class, but you didn't go down at all. You didn't went down at all in that case. That means she's waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You didn't come out from your home. That means what exactly we consider as your displacement is 0. That means your displacement is 0. If I try to compare this with the second one, what exactly it speaks?
Where it speaks that the displacement is constant and the time is increasing.
So first graph speaks about the body is stationary, that is rest. The second graph speaks about the body is in motion, Aditi.
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to
Yes, sir.
say? Is Aditi correct? Sanjana?
No, sir.
Yana?
No, sir.
Sir, the
No, sir.
velocity would be 0, right? Slope
Velocity is
so
0.
Even the second
Constant.
of the graph speaks about that the
Second
body
is also rest.
Student second वाला भी stationary है. ये सोचो ना, ध्यान से सुनना. तुम्हारे friend तुम्हारे घर के नीचे आई and you didn't move. तो तुम, you see one thing, I'm against you. The displacement time graph considering yourself. Students, displacement time graph considering yourself. You didn't move out. The time went on increasing. You didn't go out. But now second day or one fine day, you went at her place and from there you started going somewhere else. So now you walked, students, you walked some distance. You walked some distance and then you were standing beneath your friend's building. तुम वहां पे खड़े रहे, लेकिन तुमने कुछ मीटर चले, तुम वहां पे और फिर उस बिल्डिंग के नीचे खड़े रहे. 5 मिनट हुए तुम्हारी फ्रेंड नीचे नहीं आई, 10 मिनट हुई तुम्हारी फ्रेंड नीचे नहीं आई, 15 मिनट हुई तुम्हारी फ्रेंड नीचे नहीं. That means what about you? Are you in motion or you are at rest? You're simply at rest. So this also speaks about body is stationary. So students, both these cases speaks about body stationary. This is when you are at your home, you are not at all moving from your home. In second case, you moved a particular distance, reached at somebody's place, but now from then onwards, you are not moving further ahead. क्या ये दोनों clear हुआ graph, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please understand graphs, because see, one thing, graph part is not specified it much into modules, but when problems are going to be asked or when exams are going to be conducted, they can throw questions onto that. So please, that's why I'm trying to put forward this part also. And that's why I derived all the equations also based onto graphical. Okay, the third part of the graph. Yes, Aditi, third part of the graph,
Yes,
this one.
sir. So the third graph is not possible because the slope is infinite. So this type of
Absolutely
graph
correct.
is not possible only.
So see, this is absurd. ये graph absurd है. ये graph possible हो ही नहीं सकता है. Students, motion is defined as change in position of a body with respect to observer.
Observer and time.
तो टाइम तो कांस्टेंट है, टाइम तो बढ़ नहीं रहा है. अरे जब ये टाइम ही नहीं बढ़ रहा है तो आप कैसे बोलो कि मोशन बढ़ रहा है? टाइम तो कांस्टेंट है, लेकिन बंदा 10 मीटर चला, 20 मीटर चला, 50 मीटर में 100, इट्स गोइंग ऑन. क्या ये पॉसिबल होता है? कभी नहीं होगा. यानी स्टूडेंट्स, ये ध्यान में रखना, फिजिक्स के अंदर, एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली, कंसीडरिंग योर टाइम एक्सिस, a graph parallel to y-axis for a given time. Listen carefully. A graph parallel to y-axis for a given time is practically impossible. तो वो ग्राफ पॉसिबल है ही नहीं. It's absurd. इसको हम बोलते हैं absurd. Okay? Hope all of you all are understanding it. और किसी को भी doubt हो या discrepancy हो, when I complete this, come back to that. Okay, sir, please put forward second one properly or once again. I'll tell you about that also again. But listen very carefully. Okay, the next part. Yes, Aditi. Fourth part of the
So
graph.
the body moving with constant speed.
Okay, so can I say this, since it's displacement time graph, will you go for uniform speed or uniform velocity?
Yes. Velocity.
अगर मैंने ये बात, अगर सपोज मैंने s के ऊपर से ये arrow निकाल दिया तो क्या होता?
Speed.
Then it would be speed.
Uniform speed. अभी क्या होगा? Uniform means when a body covers equal displacement. Look over here, look, equal displacement with equal interval of time. What does this graph speaks about? Uniform velocity.
Velocity.
Agreed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you speak about the next part of the graph, students?
So this is also the same. The body moving with uniform velocity.
Okay, but does the body
It has initial velocity.
But it has a, yeah, in a positive direction, you can say.
Yes, in a positive direction. That means now if I say, what is my equation of displacement? X is equal to x0. Isn't it? S is equal to ut. I'm getting it plus half at square we consider. So x minus x0 is equal to ut plus half at square. Agreed? So can I take x0 on the other side? That means your body is initially at time t equal to 0, the body was at a particular position. And then at time went on increasing as if you started from your home. Students, you started from your home. You walked 50 meters. Okay, you walked 50 meters along the road and you stood beneath a particular building where your friend stays. And then she came down and both of you all went further ahead. I get it. So that's again speaks about what? And see, does it covers equal distance? Yes, equal displacement. In what? Equal interval of
Equal
time.
intervals of time.
और ये ग्राफ exactly same है students. ये ग्राफ और ये ग्राफ exactly same है. सिर्फ फर्क ये है कि यहाँ पे initial displacement is 0. यहाँ पे initial displacement is s0. Are you getting it? At time t equal to 0, there is some initial displacement which you have walked all the way. So this is also speaks about uniform velocity, students. Sixth graph. Yes, answer Aditi.
Yes, sir. So the sixth graph would be that displacement is decreasing, i.e. the velocity is in negative, i.e. acceleration is in negative.
Okay, that means can I say your fourth graph and fifth graph speaks about positive slope? Yes or no,
Yes, sir.
student?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
यहाँ पे कौन सा slope
Yes.
होगा?
Negative slope.
Slope. अभी मैंने पूछा negative.
Negative.
Can you tell me what is the slope of displacement time graph?
Negative constant.
So velocity is negative but uniform. Velocity is negative but uniform. So can I say this is uniform decrease in velocity? Students, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
पहले टाइम में ये सोचो ना, ध्यान से सुना, पहले टाइम में तुम्हारी कार यहाँ पे थी, इसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट था. After some time, see the displacement of the car. The displacement of car drop down we consider. After some time, what happened? Displacement again dropped, but there was a uniform decrease in displacement. And finally, at a particular time, your car was brought to rest. So ये क्या हुआ? This is uniform velocity, but uniform decreasing velocity. I can call this as uniform velocity. This is also uniform velocity, but this can be considered as increasing. This is decreasing. This is positive slope. This is negative slope. यहाँ पे velocity will be positive. यहाँ पे velocity will be negative. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? All the students in the group. Please, it's not only the 6 students who have raised hands. Please, I'm not only speaking about Kyati, Aditi, Yana, Suhani, Sneha. Nowhere, guys, are we are playing a role. I don't know for what has happened to Om, what has happened to Pranshu, what has happened to where is South कहाँ गया? South चला गया. See? Okay. Speak about the 7th one. Come on, Aditi, tell me about the 7th one.
So the displacement is increasing with a non-uniform velocity.
So is it non-uniform increasing velocity?
Increasing velocity.
Okay. So in this case, if I happen to go for displacement time graph, you will get a velocity in this case, but this will be what? This is non-uniform velocity. The answer means when a body covers, listen carefully, students, when a body covers unequal displacement. Look over here, see the time. Please, everybody think carefully. I'm keeping time constant. Is the displacement covered same? No. See the displacement. ये part देखो unequal है. So when a body covers unequal displacement in an equal interval of time, does the body moves with uniform velocity or non-uniform velocity?
Non-uniform.
Non-uniform. But of course, the graph is inclined, it's increasing. ये क्या होगा, students? Is it non-uniform increasing or non-uniform decreasing होगा?
Non-uniform
Non-uniform
decreasing.
decrease.
Finally, अगर तुम देखो ये part of अभी ये part of the graph देखो, ये topmost position है, please. I'm putting this point P. P को देखोगे ना तो तुम्हारा अभी path straight जा रहा है. उसका मतलब क्या है? P के बाद में डांसर्स करना students. P के बाद में कहना है this part of the graph is exactly speaking about this. See this graph, is this parallel to time axis? Yes. Is this graph parallel to time axis? Means iski baad mein what is happening to the body? Is the body in motion? The body is at rest. Students, there is the time it has reached, but time is increasing. The body is not moving at all. The displacement has reached over here. उसके बाद में बॉडी आगे जा ही नहीं रहा है. यानी देखो ध्यान से सुनना, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म डिक्रीज हो रहा है. सोचो ये कि तुम्हारा, लिसन केयरफुली, सोचो कि तुम कार चला रहे हो और कार चलाने के टाइम पे ऑल ऑफ अ सडन टायर पंचर हो रहा है, यानी डिफ्लेट होना शुरू हो गया है. टायर्स के अंदर एक नील चला गया है, लिसन केयरफुली स्टूडेंट्स, और धीरे धीरे टायर में से हवा खत्म हो रही है. तो जैसे टायर में से हवा खत्म होगी, टायर डिफ्लेट हो रहा है, हवा बाहर निकल रही है, तो उसका जो सरफेस के साथ में कांटेक्ट बढ़ता रहेगा. तो अगर वो बढ़ता रहेगा तो what happens? Keeping time constant, will it cover more displacement? No sir, the displacement will go on decreasing. Non-uniformly consider. Finally, at a particular time, what happens? There is no more motion of the car. क्योंकि टायर के अंदर हवा ही नहीं है, सारी हवा निकल गई. तो अभी कार को आगे लेके नहीं हो, क्योंकि पूरा मेटालिक व्हील अभी शायद कॉन्टेक्ट में आएगा. कार तुम्हारी रेस्ट पे आ गई है. तो ये क्या था? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी. ये भी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म, ये भी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म, इंक्रीजिंग डिक्रीजिंग. क्या ये सारे ग्राफ्स क्लियर हुए ऑल स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll be asking to the students who have raised hand. Okay, Sneha, can you speak about your first part of the graph, first and second? Sneha, answer.
Yes, sir. In the first
For
case,
velocity time graph, huh? Please, now she's answering for velocity time graph, students.
yes, sir.
First and
So in
second.
the first case, the body is at rest, which means that the displacement of the body is constant. Velocity would be 0 in that case, with the increase in time.
Okay, with the increase in time, velocity 0, that means the body is not undergoing any motion. So this is simply the body is at rest or stationary. What about second part?
Sir, the second part means that the velocity is constant, so it would be covering equal displacement in equal intervals of time.
Very good. So can I say
Constant
here?
acceleration.
Yes, zero acceleration. Hello. Who said constant acceleration? Who said constant acceleration?
Sami.
पार्थिव zero acceleration होगा ना, velocity constant है ना. देखो velocity constant, तो acceleration का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? V minus
V
U.
minus U. Yes.
अभी देखो, V तुम्हारा 50 मीटर पर सेकेंड है. 10 मिनट के बाद में भी तुम्हारा 50 होगा, 20 मिनट के बाद में भी तुम्हारा 50 होगा, 30 मिनट का देखो ना, ग्राफ तो स्ट्रेट जा रहा है, तो एक्सेलरेशन क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा. लेकिन students, is the body going with constant velocity? Yes, the body is going with constant velocity, we consider. That means when you see a graph, the body is not at rest, the body is going with constant. Means can I say it's moving along a straight path? Over here, one can say the magnitude of velocity and the speed is constant. Am I getting it? Over here, one can say velocity and speed can be considered to be same because the body is traveling along the straight path. क्या ये सेकेंड पार्ट क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
यानी बॉडी रेस्ट पे नहीं है, बॉडी मोशन में है, बट इट्स गोइंग विद कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी. अगर किसी ने इसके बारे में एक्सेलरेशन पूछा तो एक्सेलरेशन 0 होगा सर, स्लोप है ही नहीं. इज दिस क्या क्या तुम्हें स्लोप दिखाई दे रहा है? नहीं सर, ये तो ग्राफ हॉरिजॉन्टल है, ये ना ही चढ़ान है. स्लोप का मतलब क्या? चढ़ान या ढलान. It's inclination or declination, but there's no inclination, there's no declination. The graph is horizontal. That means what exactly considered is there is no slope. No slope का मतलब acceleration 0 हो गया. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next is Yana. Come on, Yana. Tell me for third one. And
For
the fourth.
third one, the velocity increases without increase in time. This is not possible.
Okay, because the motion takes place with increase in time. Which time we consider? So since time is constant, you can't have a velocity reaching to infinity. Time remains constant. And see the velocity is increasing and it's reaching to infinity. Can it be possible? No. So it's practically not possible. So third graph is absurd. जैसे यहाँ पे absurd था, वैसे यहाँ पे absurd था. What about fourth graph?
Fourth is uniform acceleration.
Very good, Parthy. Very good, Yana. Uniform acceleration. That's the correct one. Can you define uniform acceleration, Yana?
Change in velocity upon time.
Equal change in velocity upon.
Velocity in, yes. Equal change in velocity in equal interval of time. Just now you give a so good answer. ये देखना, equal change ही तो है ना, देखना. If I go for it, see, there is an equal change in velocity in equal interval of time. The body is said to go with what? Uniform acceleration we consider. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा acceleration constant होगा, यहाँ पे acceleration 0 होगा. Okay. Next, Suhani. Give me
Yes,
the answer
sir.
give me the answer for the fifth one and the sixth one.
So fifth one is also uniform acceleration, but the initial velocity is not 0.
Absolutely correct. U is not equal to 0, and at a certain time it has a certain velocity v. So it's again uniform acceleration, but initial velocity is not 0. Very true. What about the sixth part of the graph?
The sixth one is decreasing uniform acceleration.
Okay, so can I say this part speaks about positive acceleration and negative acceleration, students?
Negative
Negative acceleration.
Or
Retardation.
fifth one speaks about? Yes, retardation. What does fifth one speaks about?
Positive acceleration.
Positive acceleration. And students, already it's been, you should know it, that acceleration can be considered as positive, negative, and 0, which I've learned at lower standards. Students, when exactly acceleration is considered to be positive, तो तुम क्या बोलोगे? When your final velocity is greater than initial velocity, acceleration is positive. ये देखो ना, अगर v is greater than u, तुम्हारा a positive में जाएगा. If final velocity is less than the initial velocity, your acceleration will be negative. But students, if the velocity of the body remains constant, if v is equal to u, acceleration will be 0. So students, this speaks about positive slope. This also speaks about positive slope. This speaks about negative slope. And this is retardation. And this is acceleration. Motion is accelerated. Who is left now? Okay, one answer. Who's left? Sneha, you are left, or Sanjana, you are left. Sona is left. Okay, Sanjana, you answer, Sanjana. Okay. Sanjana, answer for the seventh one. And the last one, Sona is going to answer.
The seventh is non-uniform acceleration.
What does that mean?
So it means velocity is increasing, but not in equal values.
Absolutely correct. Velocity is increasing, but it's non-uniform. That means when a body covers unequal change in velocity in an equal interval of time, that is not uniform acceleration, but it's increasing. The graph is increasing, we consider. So now what about 8th one?
Eighth one is ununiform deceleration.
Okay, non-uniform acceleration,
Yes.
but the motion is retarded. You should say
Yes.
non-uniform acceleration and the motion is retarded.
Retarded.
Absolutely. Okay, now anybody of y'all, okay? Anybody of y'all, okay? Can anyone tell me how to find out the slope for the graph 7th or 8th, either over here or over here? कैसे निकालोगे slope of the graph? Fast.
So we could take a
By
particular
making a
point.
secant.
No, one of
On the
your.
secant.
Putting limits.
Okay, putting limits we consider. Is it so? Will you go for limits?
The
Tell me.
secant.
Yes, we'll go for secant in that case. That means students, क्या करोगे तुम? यहाँ पे अगर मैं 7th graph लिया तो recollect I told you in basic maths. I'll take a point over here, a point over here. What exactly else we got? Y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. I get it. What exactly that speaks about average. लेकिन अगर suppose यही point को मैं यहाँ तक लेके आया, that means when delta t tends to 0, what exactly that becomes? Instantaneous.
Tangent becomes
Yes,
slope.
a
Sorry,
tangent
secant
will be
becomes
considered.
tangent.
Yes, and that becomes instantaneous we consider, and that becomes your limiting ratio. Limiting ratio आया तो तुम्हारा derivatives आ जाएगा. Are you getting it? Is this clear
Yes,
with
sir.
everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So please do take care of it. Whenever I give you graphical representation, do understand in this manner. Can I erase this part? Yana, you want to ask anything, Yana? Any query? Okay. Students, is this clear whatever I've put forward? Shana, yeah, of course, Shana, gradient means slope. The word gradient is slope.
Yes.
Shana,
Yes.
okay, gradient is, it can be written in terms of small m. See, they might use a variable. Slope के लिए students क्या होगा मालूम है? They can use variable small m. Small m stands for slope. Students ये भी ध्यान में रखना. Tan theta is also for slope we consider. And tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. That is y2 minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. It can be in terms of y by x, and n is also slope. It is also called as gradient. The word gradient stands for your angle we consider, tan theta. Can I erase the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Suppose if I happen to consider a question with you all, listen carefully, students. This is actually, I'm giving you one question based on your graphical way of representing it. Is that clear? Hope you get it, students. Okay. X-axis, y-axis, and it's a velocity time graph, students. Students, over here, the graphical representation is given to you of a velocity time graph. You can see the velocity on y-axis, and on x-axis is time we consider. Time is given in second, and velocity is given in meter per second, students. Okay. The question asks the students, find out the distance covered in 4 seconds. Find out the distance covered in 4 seconds. Okay. For a particle moving along straight path. First of all, students, is this question correct?
Sir, it should be displacement.
Yes.
Who said this? Who said this? Parthvi, you said it?
Yes, sir.
So is Parthvi correct, students? Is the particle moving along the straight path, students? Students, is the particle moving along a straight line?
No.
Of course.
No, sir, it's not.
My dear, a particle, looking at the velocity, you can't see that the particle is not moving in. A particle, I've given you a particle is along a straight path, and this is a velocity time graph. ध्यान से सुनना, ध्यान से सुनना. तुम गाड़ी चला रहे हो. Everybody listen carefully. See how to think about it. Your dad is driving a car. क्या पहले कुछ सेकंड के लिए क्या कार की स्पीड बढ़ नहीं सकती? कार सीधी जा रही है ना, ऐसे थोड़ी कि चढ़ान चढ़ रही है. इट्स नॉट गोइंग ऑन इंक्लाइन प्लेन. कार की स्पीड बढ़ेगी कि नहीं बढ़ेगी? हाँ बढ़ेगी. फिर भी कार तो सीधी जा रही है ना भाई. फिर कार का स्पीड कांस्टेंट रह रहा है. अभी तो कार सीधी जा रही है ना, कहाँ टेढ़ी मेढ़ी हो रही है. फिर कार का स्पीड डिक्रीज हो रही है, लेकिन अभी भी सीधी जा रही है, डिक्रीज हो रही है. देखो, वेलोसिटी इज डिक्रीजिंग. लुक एट दिस पार्ट ऑफ ग्राफ, दिस पार्ट ऑफ ग्राफ, दिस पार्ट ऑफ द ग्राफ. अगेन स्पीड रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. तो is the car moving along a straight line? Yes, my dear, car is moving along a straight path. And I made it very clear, when vectors are acting along the same direction, students, neglect the arrow over the head. So I can ask you this question also to find out the distance. Students, kya ye clear hua? Is this part clear with everyone? That's why I asked you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, excused.
Sir, actually now I got disconnected. So just for a little while. So what did you say after what we have to neglect? After that I got disconnected.
Okay. No, my question was, I actually gave a graph of velocity versus time, and then I threw a question to you all. Students, find out the distance covered by the body in 4 seconds, considering particle along straight path. The particle is moving on straight path. So now when I said it, is the question correct or incorrect? So a few of them said incorrect, because when you go for velocity time graph, it has to be displacement. How can it be distance? But is the body moving along a straight path? Yes, sir. Whenever, please students, ध्यान से सुनना. अगर suppose मैंने बोला displacement इस direction में है, और मैंने बोला velocity भी उसी direction में है, acceleration भी उसी direction में होगा, force भी उसी direction में होगा, momentum भी, अगर सारे vectors एक ही direction में है, students, we do not use arrow over the heads. That is why if you remember your class 9 students, when your teachers derived these equations, did she use anywhere vector notation for this? Did your class teacher put a vector sign on top of it? Not at all. V square is equal to U square plus 2S? Not at all. If you have your 9th standard books, look into that. The teacher will never do that. Must have not used vector notation. क्यों? क्योंकि this expressions were for a body moving at uniform acceleration, we consider along a straight line. तो क्या ये part clear हुआ? If a body is going along a straight path, yes, I can also ask you distance. और अगर ये नहीं दिया और मैंने पूछा, उसका मतलब ये assume that the body is traveling along a straight path. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Students, is it clear to all of you all?
Yes.
Students, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, can you get the answer for this? Distance covered. Parthi, are you clear now? Parthi, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you answer? Or somebody else who wants to answer, come on. क्या करोगे? I want to find out the distance in 4 seconds. तो क्या करोगे?
The speed and time and given, so we can find the distance.
Of course, go for the area under the graph.
Area under the graph.
Velocity is given to you and time is given to you. So you need to find the displacement, magnitude of displacement. So what exactly consider this? So it's area under the graph. Now see, your velocity is in meter per second, time is in second. So I need to go area under the graph. That means what exactly go for? I can go for area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4. I can go for 4 areas, add them up. See, Partwish has got the answer. 55 meter. The answer is 55 meter. Absolutely correct. अगर देखो तो तुम ये area 1 ले लो. Are you getting it? Area 1 क्या होगा students? Please, can you tell me what is the area of this graph? So what exactly the formula will be?
Half into base into height.
And base is how much? 1. How much is height? 20. 1 second and 20 meter per second. क्या clear हुआ so students how to go about with such kind of questions? ये क्या हुआ? What is the area of this particular part? Is it a rectangle?
L into B.
It's length into breadth. तो यहाँ पे होगा length into breadth होगा. Length कितना है? See, the answer is length कितना है? So length is 20 meter, लेकिन breadth कितना होगा? 2 minus 1. 1. 1 second. यानी length है 20 meter, breadth होगा 20 meter per second, 1 second. So answer is 20 meter. ये क्या है? What is this? What is this part of the graph?
Trapezium.
Trapezium.
What's an area of trapezium, students?
Half into
Half
height.
into
Half
sum
into
of
sum of
parallel
parallel
sides
sides
into height.
into height.
Very good. Unless and until तुम्हें formula नहीं आएगा 8th standard का 7th standard का, you will not be able to crack it. Area of trapezium, students, half the sum of parallel sides. So the answer is in a half. Which are the two parallel sides I'll consider? So this is one parallel side which is 20. This is the other parallel side which is 10. Both of them are in meter per second. Into height, that is 3 minus 2, 1 second, cancel it. Can I say 30 upon 2, that is 15 meter? ये होगा 15 meter. What was the last part of it?
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle. This is the rectangle part of it. What is rectangle I consider? Again, length into breadth. How much is length?
10 meters.
And this is, can I say this is 10 meter we consider? So now add them up. Half into base into height. इसका क्या answer होगा? Sir, half into 1 into height is 20. So this becomes 10. So can I say 10, 20, 40, 55? What's your answer? 55 meter.
55.
Students, is this clear with all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अगर suppose मैंने अभी ऐसा ग्राफ दिया होता, आंसर सुना students. So what exactly this graph speaks about? It's a graph of what? What is this graph for, students?
Velocity time, velocity time.
Of course, velocity time graph will be considered. Okay, from velocity time graph, what exactly get it? Velocity time graph के हिसाब से क्या मिलेगा मुझे? दो चीज मिल सकती है. The answer सुना students. I told you product and ratio. If I multiply velocity to time, what I'm going to get it? Velocity upon time, what exactly I'm going to get it?
Displacement and acceleration.
Velocity of
Velocity
a
upon
will
time
give me
acceleration.
and velocity into time, what exactly I'm going to get? Displacement.
Displacement.
Agreed. So it depends. What is the question asked to you? That's very important for students. अगर suppose मैंने slope के बारे में पूछा तो मैं acceleration के बारे में पूछ रहा हूँ. अगर मैंने area under the graph पूछा तो I'm asking you with respect to displacement. Are you getting, students? So now suppose if I happen to ask you, students, what exactly OA part of the graph speaks for? Does it speaks about positive acceleration or negative acceleration?
Positive acceleration.
Positive.
This is positive acceleration. What about part of this AB? Is it
Negative.
positive? or
Negative.
Negative
Negative.
acceleration. What is BC speaking about?
Negative.
Negative acceleration.
Increase in acceleration. Look away. See, students, what is final velocity? Initial velocity is
0.
consider 0, and final velocity is
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
What is your answer in that case? Negative acceleration, but of course your negative acceleration. But finally, if I go from C to D, C to this, what exactly?
Positive.
This is your initial, yeah,
Positive.
positive acceleration. So this is the part of the graph you have to take care of it. अगर suppose मैंने इसका area under the graph निकाल दिया तो क्या मिलेगा मुझे? Displacement. लेकिन अगर मैंने slope पूछा तो I'm going to get acceleration. Is this clear, students, to all of you all?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Students, find out the magnitude of displacement and displacement for till 8 seconds. It's a velocity time graph given to you, students. Okay. I need to find out magnitude of displacement and displacement. How do you go about it? Anybody? Do you understand this question, students?
Yes, sir.
See one thing, just one student is saying it yes. What about the rest of them? Are you all getting it? Sanjana, she is able to get it. What about the rest of them? Question समझ में आया, students? Yana, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
मैंने velocity time graph दिया है, ये plus 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड है, ये minus 10 meters per second है, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds. मेरा question है, find out the magnitude of displacement and the displacement till 8 seconds. You consider. How do you go about it? Sanjana is put forward the answer for displacement. What about the first case, distance? Magnitude of displacement is called as distance. And this is called as displacement. See, he's got the answer in that case. Students, distance is a scalar quantity, displacement is a vector quantity. Students, everybody listen carefully. मुझे ये बताओ, तुमने शुरू किया था मीन पोजीशन पे, 8 सेकंड के बाद में क्या तुम वापस अपने मीन पोजीशन पे आए हो कि नहीं आए हो? Yes, Parthy, correct. Students, you started from mean position. After 8 seconds, did you come back along the x-axis? Yes. So what is the displacement will be 0? कैसे पता चलेगा? कैसे पता चलेगा? सर आपने velocity time graph दिया है. Students, velocity time graph से displacement कैसे निकालते हैं? Will you go for ratio? Will you go for the slope of the graph or will you go for area under the graph?
Area.
Area. तो
Area.
जान पहले हम displacement के लिए निकालते हैं. So can I say this is the first part of the area? Please, those students are not able to get it. Second part, यानी हम इसका area निकालेंगे और हम इसका area निकालेंगे. And it's a vector quantity. What's the area of this we consider is? So area is length into breadth. लेकिन ये plus 10 होगा और breadth कितना होगा? Into 4 second होगा. देखो, will get cancelled. ये एक आंसर होगा. फिर क्या होगा? Displacement we consider is what exactly? It's plus into bracket. What is area? Length into breadth we consider. यहाँ पे क्या है?
Minus 10.
-10.
And how much is the time taken we consider? 8 minus 4 is how much?
4.
4 seconds. So इसका आंसर क्या होगा students? So this is plus 40 meter plus minus 40 meter. What's answer plus 40 meter?
0.
Minus 40 meter, 0. So it's a displacement 0. Yes. The body has come back to its main position. Students, क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? How to find out the displacement? Everybody.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about distance? What about distance? So now same thing, but without because displacement is a vector. That's why we use sign. But now when I go for distance, what exactly? Simply add. Students, यहाँ पे क्या था मालूम है? ये suppose अगर मैंने इसको S1 लिया था, ये S2 होगा तो displacement क्या होगा? मेरा formula क्या था? S1 bar plus S2 bar. लेकिन distance के लिए क्या होगा? सिर्फ S1 plus S2 होगा. No direction. तो यहाँ पे आंसर क्या होगा? 40 मीटर होगा. प्लस इसका आंसर 40 मीटर ही होगा. नेगेटिव में आएगा ही नहीं. What's my total answer? 80 meter. Is that clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Across formula remain the same, but without any direction. Okay. Can you tell me, suppose if I give you this graph as A, B, C, and D, what is the slope of AB?
So 0.
Zero. What exactly this speaks about? Does this speaks about uniform acceleration or zero acceleration?
Uniform.
Zero.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0,
Acceleration.
0, 0.
Acceleration is zero, or the body is going with uniform velocity.
Uniform velocity.
Yes. What does this speaks about? Uniform velocity, but direction opposite.
Yes, sir.
Agreed? Is this clear?
Acceleration 0.
Acceleration zero. Can I erase this, students?
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully. I'm giving you certain graphs. You have to say, everybody listen carefully. It's a good question. Look at the graphs which I'm going to draw it right down, and you have to give me a reason behind it. Which of the graph cannot be possible? I repeat, graph cannot be possible, and you have to give reason for it. Is that clear? And this is for one-dimensional motion. So this is for one-dimensional motion clear. Okay, I'm showing you the graphs. Students, I've given you the question, students. The first one is a question of it's a graphical representation of dimensional motion. The body is moving along x-axis with respect to time t we consider. Okay, so the first graph speaks about motion along x-axis. We consider along with respect to time t. Second part of the graph speaks about velocity with respect to time. Okay, speed with respect to time, and total path length with respect to time. Which graph cannot be possible, and give reason for the answer. This is the first graph. This is the second graph. This is the third graph, and this is the fourth graph. Okay, so I'll give the options. All four are impossible. I'm asking which is not possible. Option B, only 4 possible. Option C, 2 and 3. You consider.
Sir, the first graph is between what?
First graph is it's actually a displacement along x-axis with respect to time.
Okay.
It's a displacement time graph. And option D I'll consider will be 1 and 3. So out of this, which is not possible? The fourth graph speaks about total path length, students. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सोचिए.
Sir, I think maybe second graph is not possible because
Second graph is not
it
possible.
is for circular motion, and circular motion is two-dimensional motion.
Okay.
Sir, I think all the four.
Sir, all the four are not
So
possible.
all the four are
Absolutely correct. Option is A. All 4 are not possible, students. Okay, who said it? All 4 are not possible. The first person, Sanjana, you are the one.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा लो बोलो पहले केस के लिए क्या बोलोगे तुम? Why is it not possible? Tell me.
Sir, because वो actually मतलब time के हिसाब से increase.
नहीं ना ऐसा करना.
Sir, it
देखना,
can't have two positions at the same time.
Yes.
So
Who's
it is
this?
between the two axes.
No. See, somebody said it. A body cannot have 2 different positions at the same time. देखो ना, टाइम को कॉन्स्टेंट रखो. देखो, एक टाइम पे क्या तुम 2 जगह पे हो सकते हो? एक ही टाइम पे क्या तुम 2 जगह पे हो सकते हो? नहीं हो सकते हो, कभी नहीं पॉसिबल. देखो, एक ही टाइम पे you can't have 2 different positions for a given body. So this is absurd. It's not possible. तब जाके पॉसिबल नहीं है. B के लिए क्या होगा? Can velocity be in opposite direction? Can velocity be in opposite direction? A particle cannot have velocity what? In opposite direction at the same time. देखना, please listen carefully. Time को मैं constant रखता. Everybody be with me, please. Look over here. Time is over here. Try to draw a line parallel. Please for the second part. At a given time, see the velocity of this particle. Sir, it's positive. Chalo. At the same time, see the velocity of this particular particle considered to be negative. That means at a given time, can I have velocity in 2 opposite directions?
No, sir.
No, not possible. तभी जाके second graph भी possible नहीं है. Third के लिए क्या बोलोगे? Sir, third के लिए speed
Speed
हमेशा
cannot be negative.
positive है. Speed can never be negative. Speed is a scalar quantity. Students, ये questions क्या मालूम है? ये students, ये questions तुम्हारे concept को clear करते हैं. जब तक तुम इनके अंदर strong नहीं होगे, problem solve नहीं कर सकोगे. तो स्पीड कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं होगा. स्पीड हमेशा पॉजिटिव. देखो ना सर, आपने टाइम बढ़ा दिया, लेकिन देखो फॉर अ गिवन टाइम देखो मेरा स्पीड तो नेगेटिव दिखा दे रहा है. वो है नहीं सर, स्पीड इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. तो ये भी ग्राफ पॉसिबल नहीं है. इसके लिए क्या बोलोगे? टोटल पाथ लेंथ विद टाइम. चलो बताओ.
Sir, because distance can never be zero, but here it is becoming zero and it's again.
Total path length will be the total distance covered by the body, and students, total distance can never be less. It will be always greater in that case. So total path length we consider cannot decrease in that case. It will increase, will not decrease. And now see over here it's brought to 0 also, which is not. See total. अगर मैंने बोला अगर मैंने start with vectors, सबसे पहले basic मैंने क्या बताया था? You covered 4 meter due east. I told you that. You covered 3 meter due north, and then I asked you what is your displacement. You said it's 5 meter. What exactly your distance was? 7 meter. Could you make your distance to be equal to 0? नहीं sir, total path length कभी 0 होगा ही नहीं. तभी जाके ये भी आपसे हुआ. Yana, is it clear now?
Yes.
Yana, okay.
Yes.
Can I erase this, students? क्या मैं erase कर सकता हूँ इसको? Shall I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who was the guy who said it? Yes, sir, loud and clear. First time. First time. Who was that who said yes, sir? मैं तरस रहा हूँ. All these Om Shinde, this guys, Shreyash, South, one more, one or two people also there. My ears are really craving for the sound of these particular guys to answer.
Sir, it was me.
Who was that? Let me. Sparsh, kya baat hai Sparsh, after a long time. Okay, Sparsh, good. Now, students, I wanted to try out questions right now from your index exercise. Right now, please pay attention. Okay, these are questions from your in-text, unsolved one, please. What I want to do is try solving, students, page number 56. Everybody right now, students, page number 56. और हम पीछे से आगे जाते हैं, students, because those are good ones. Try solving 12, students. Hope you have the module in front of you. Page number 56. Try solving 11, students. Okay. Try solving 10th. First solve 12th, 11th, and 10th, students. Come on, fast. One who finishes the 12th, please let me know about it so that we can discuss. Any one of you all, please, getting the answer, just raise your hand. We'll start discussing, okay? That you can finish with this exercise also good questions. Yes, anybody? Shall I solve, students? Okay, students, now pay attention. 12th one we are doing, okay? Hope you are able to hear me, students. Listen
Yes.
carefully. On a foggy day, a driver of two trains traveling opposite directions on the same railway track spot each other when they are 80 meters apart. Nothing as if this is same railway line, okay? And the two trains are exactly opposite to each other, and the headlights they are facing each other. This is your train one, and this is your train two, okay? And the distance between them is 80 meters apart. So when they are head-on, collisions की हिसाब से opposite to each other, वो कहाँ पे तो brakes लगाएंगे? Agreed, opposite direction. When they are 80 meters apart, traveling at 72. Now, what exactly V1 is? 72 kilometers per hour. Students, instantly I'll write down this as 5 by 18, so that becomes 20 meters per second. What is the velocity of the second train? Velocity of the second train is given to us 60 kilometers per hour. Students. 16 kilometers per hour. So it's 60 into 5 by 18. Agreed? That is V2. That many meters per second. We'll give you answer in fraction only, doesn't matter, students. If I go for it, 6 3s are 18. 6 10s are we consider, so it's 50 by 3. If you answer in fraction, doesn't matter. Okay. Both apply brakes simultaneously, retarding their energies at a uniform rate. यानी यहाँ पे अगर suppose मैंने brake लगा दिया at this point, that means point A and point B, brakes were applied. Now, when the brakes were applied at this particular point, what happens? The motion was retarded. So the acceleration of A and the acceleration of B, sorry, acceleration of 1 and 2, both of them was same. It's -5 meters second square. -5 meter per second square. That's motion is retarded, students. Determine the distance with which the collision is averted. यानी ब्रेक लगाने के बाद में भी ये कुछ डिस्टेंस आगे कवर करेगा. ए यहाँ पे ए डैश पे आ सकता है, बी शायद बी डैश पे पहुंचेगा. तुम्हें ये डिस्टेंस पूछा गया है स्टूडेंट्स. अभी क्लियर हुआ? यानी तुम क्या करोगे सर, 80 में से अगर मैं ये x1 निकाल दूं, 80 में से अगर मैं x2 निकाल दूं तो मुझे x मिलेगा ना. यानी मेरा x का आंसर क्या होगा? 80 माइनस x1 प्लस x2. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Students, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you all, I'm not teaching one or two. Please, are all the students clear with it? The two trains are headed together after brakes. Brakes lagane se the car doesn't, or the train doesn't halt over there. It will cover some more distance. Let that extra distance be x1. This extra distance be x2. And they come so close that at what distance they are brought to rest so that they can avoid collision. तो ये x पूछा है, तो 80 में से इन दोनों को सेपरेट करो ना, वो तुम्हारा आंसर बन जाएगा. अब सिर्फ तुम्हें x1 और x2 निकालना है. यानी तुम्हें करना है क्या? सर, you have to find out the displacement. That's all. You have to find out the displacement in that case. What is the final velocity? So final velocity यहाँ पे 0 meter per second है. यहाँ पे final velocity क्या है? 0 meter per second है. क्यों? क्योंकि brakes लगाया हुआ है. Is the motion retarded? Yes, motion is retarded. The students, can I write on the formula? V square is equal to U square plus 2A. S की जगह पे can I run my x1 will be the displacement. ये हुआ मेरा v1 square. Sorry. ये मेरा initial speed, that is u1. ये v square is equal to u square plus 2a x2. Final velocity तो 0 है. ये मेरा u2 हुआ. Now can you solve, students, and get the answer? Which equation I'm using, students? V square is equal to u square plus 2s. Final velocity यहाँ पे कितना है? 0 है. Initial कितना है? u1 कितना है? So this is 20 square plus 2 into what is the acceleration? So it's -5. Can I get x1? Why not? यहाँ पे ले लो ये -10. So 10x1 is equal to 400. So what exactly x1? 40 meter. यानी स्टूडेंट्स ये कार ने 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर, सॉरी ये ट्रेन 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर से चल रही थी. यहाँ पे उसने ब्रेक्स लगाया, लेकिन ब्रेक्स लगाने के बावजूद ट्रेन आगे बढ़ चुकी है. कितना? 40 मीटर्स. यानी टोटल डिस्टेंस was 80. 80 में से 40 इसने कवर किया, and then it is brought to rest. वैसे इसका आंसर निकालो ना. ये क्या है? फाइनल वेलोसिटी क्या है सर? यहाँ पे भी 0. इनिशियल क्या है? व्हाट इज द इनिशियल वी कंसीडर? सर इनिशियल इसका 50/3. So can I say 50/3 the whole square plus 2 into -5 into x2? Is this clear, students? Can I take it on the other side? So what do I
Yes,
consider?
sir.
So that will be 10x2 will be equal to what? 50 into 50 upon 3 into 3. So can I say what is x2? So 50 into 50 upon 3 into 3 into 10. What's the answer? 250 by 9. What I need to find out? ये distance x, what is x? 80 minus, इन दोनों को add करो, 40 plus 250 by 9. Come on, students, solve this and get me the answer now. And check your answer here. This is 9 4s are 360. 360 plus 250 divided by 9.
12.22 meters.
Is the answer given behind 12.22? Yes, sir, 12.22 meter. यानी सोचो स्टूडेंट, ध्यान से सुना, दो ट्रेन, एक की स्पीड 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर और दूसरे की स्पीड कितना था? 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर, 80 मीटर्स अपार्ट थे। दोनों ने ब्रेक्स लगाया, ब्रेक्स लगाने के टाइम पे और 80 मीटर्स का डिस्टेंस, जैसे ब्रेक्स लगा नजदीक आने से एंड 12.22 मीटर्स पे दोनों ट्रेन रुक गई। यानी सोचो एक कोलिजन अवर्ट हुआ। कुछ समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? और डे टू डे लाइफ के अंदर जो प्रैक्टिस है तो उसको तुमने न्यूमेरिकल में डाल दिया। यही है मोशन इन स्ट्रेट लाइंस। So students, it's not like that कि these things are tricky. Try to understand the problem. Problem को read करो अच्छी तरह, इसको day to day life में लेके कि हाँ ऐसा भी होता है, and try to think in that manner. Explore yourself, you'll be able to crack it. The answer will be 12.22 meter. Can I erase this, students? Those who have done with the 12th one, go ahead with the 11th one. Can I erase this, students? Later on, don't say, sir, no. Can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please solve the 11th one now. Eleventh one is a good question, students. Try to get it correct. First attempt.
Done, sir.
Oh, very good. Sneha, come on, let me read
Yes.
your question. Let me read your question for students, okay? I'm speaking about the 11th one, students. Everybody, please, students, for the 11th one, okay? An object is moving along x-axis, okay? An object is moving along x-axis with uniform acceleration. So, students, acceleration जितने भी intervals पे दिया होगा ना, ध्यान से सुना, 0.5 सेकंड, 10 सेकंड, 15 सेकंड, 20 सेकंड, 30 सेकंड, कुछ भी होगा, एक को हमेशा 4 ही लेना है। ये ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स। 4 मीटर per second square. At time t equal to 0, I'll consider, okay, your x is equal to 5 meters. So at time t equal to 0, your x is equal to, at time t equal to 0. Agreed? And the velocity at this time is equal to how much? 3 meters per second, students. What will be the velocity and the position of the object? Position, position. not the displacement, the position. What will be the velocity and position? Position का मतलब यानी x. यहाँ से पूछा है, ये ध्यान में रखना. Students, when somebody tells you draw a position time graph, that means you have to consider, as if we went for the equation, we consider is x minus x0 is equal to ut plus half it square. So this was position, x is equal to x0 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. यानी position is always with respect to your initial position to consider from where you are starting your motion in that. So whenever you go for it, students try to find out the position from x is equal to 0 we consider. So पूछा क्या, students listen carefully, and the position of the object at time t equal to 2 seconds. I need to find that position. Okay, what will be the velocity? If the velocity पूछा, and position at time t equal to 2 seconds. Then they're asking you what will be the position of the object when its velocity is 5 meters per second. That's the second part. That we'll do it later on. First, give me the answer for this. Come on. Answer.
So can I?
So first we can find the velocity v is equal to u plus at. So we will get velocity as 11 meter per second in that case.
What is the initial velocity? What's the initial velocity you'll consider?
3 meter per second.
Absolutely correct. That's your initial. Please, यहाँ पे लिखा है भी लेकिन ये initial velocity at time t equal to 0. So 3. Acceleration कितना है? 4. And how much time we consider? 2. So what's exactly the answer is? यानी students, velocity at the end of 2 seconds is how much we consider? 11 meter per second, students. Now can you tell me the position for this?
Yes, sir. We have to find the final position at t is equal to 2 seconds. So x would be equal to x naught plus ut plus half at square.
Very good. यानी students, your formula देखो, अगर suppose तुम s is equal to ut, please, there are some students who still are not able to get it. I know that s is equal to ut plus half at. दिमाग में यही formula आएगा और ये formula लो तुम, कोई problem नहीं. लेकिन students, ये कहाँ से कहाँ होता मालूम है? ये position से यहाँ तक. Just now, Sneha said a mathematical relation. वो क्या था? X is equal to x naught plus ut plus half at square. यानी उसने क्या किया मालूम है? ये x naught को भी ऐड किया है. ये देखो x naught कितना है? From initial 5 मीटर. यानी तुम्हें जो आंसर मिलेगा ना वो पीछे मैच नहीं करेगा. और तुमने s ये निकाला ना फॉर्मूला, ये निकाला, तुमने s निकाला स्टूडेंट्स. अब देखो इसको सॉल्व करो. s is equal to ut plus half at square. तो इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? u was 3 at the end of how much? 2 seconds plus half into acceleration कितना है? 4, 3 square. Solve this. So this will be how much? 6. 2 2s are 4. This will be 9 2s are 18, students.
Sir, it
Agreed?
will be 2 square. Time is 2 seconds.
Okay, sorry. Time is very sorry. 2 square. Time is 2 square. So 2 square is 4. 4 2s are 8. So 6 plus 8 कितना होगा? 14. यानी स्टूडेंट तुमने यहाँ से यहाँ तक का 14 मीटर निकाला, लेकिन तुम्हें क्या पूछा गया था? पोजीशन, नॉट डिस्प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम टाइम t इक्वल टू 0. नहीं, पोजीशन. द पोजीशन फ्रॉम इनिशियल 14 plus 5. आंसर विल बी 19. और ये देखो, ये तुम्हारा 14 आया, ये तुम्हारा 5 है, तो आंसर कितना होगा? 19 meters. तो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आंसर फॉर दिस विल बी 19 meters. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? अभी पता चला जो x is equal to x0 में लिख रहा है तो यहाँ पे यूज हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है? Students, are you all understanding? The rest of the class were just sitting like that.
Yes,
It's still
sir.
only when exams are going to come during that time. Don't say कि we are not able to get it. All the things have been covered right now. Please see to that you think properly and get the answers accordingly. So now your equation, I can use this. I'm going to erase this part of it. So put on the equation over here, students. X is equal to x0 plus ut plus half at square. So this will be 50. This will be 14 meter. This will be plus 5 meter. Total will be equal to 19 meters. This becomes the answer. Now the next part of the question, students. Next part that we're going to find out is, wait a minute. What will be the position of the object when it has velocity of 5 meters per second?
So can I tell?
Yes, who's this? Who's this?
So Suhani.
Yeah, Suhani, chalo bolo.
So, sir, it is the velocity is given, so we'll find the time.
Okay, wait. Velocity कितना दिया? How much is the velocity given? How much is the
Five.
velocity given?
5
5 meters per second. So can I say, is the body at point O, at point A, at point B, or anywhere in between A and B or beyond B? कहाँ पे होगा body?
between A and B.
Of course, क्योंकि ये 11 मीटर पर सेकेंड है. 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड यानी तुम्हारा बॉडी कहाँ पे भी इसके बीच में ही होगा. तो टाइम कितना होगा? तुम्हारा आंसर टाइम विल बी व्हाट? Between 0 and 2 seconds we consider. पूछा क्या उन्होंने? What is the question asked in that case?
Position.
Find the position.
Position. So what is the position also we consider in this case? It will be 5 meter, and this will be how much it's given to you as 19 meter we consider. So you can get your answer in between 5 and 19 only. Your answer will be between 5 and 19. Okay, carry on. Answer.
So then we find the time by the formula V is equal to U plus KT. So
Okay,
I
for
got
this-
time as
Okay.
0.5 seconds.
What is 5? What is V? You took it as 5.
Yes, sir.
U is 3.
Yes.
Okay, so this will be 5 minus 3 will be 2 is equal to 4 into T. I'm getting it. So what exactly T we consider?
0.5 seconds.
Okay, 0.5 seconds. Then what you did?
Then I use the formula x minus x0 is equal to ut plus half at square. And I took the final speed as final position as x and initial position as 5. So after that I got x as 7 meters.
Okay. That means she used two equations, she got it. Can you use V square is equal to U square plus 2 into A into S and then add this?
Yes, I did it like that only.
Of course, fine. What she did is also correct. And Sanjana, what you did is also absolutely correct. Sanjana, what you did is saving time. Doesn't matter, but she's also correct. उससे दो इक्वेशंस है. अभी हमें अगर मैं ये इक्वेशन लेता तो फिर इसमें तुम्हारा s क्या होगा? V square minus E square upon 2 into A. V square कितना है सर? 25. U square कितना होगा? 9 upon 2 into A कितना होगा? 8. 25 minus 9 कितना होगा? 16 by 8 कितना हुआ? 2 मीटर.
2
यानी ये 2 मीटर है और ये 5 मीटर और ये 5 plus 2 कितना हुआ?
7 meters.
And your position is over here somewhere. This is 2 meter. This is 5 meter. Total position is 7 meter. समझ में आया? So what your answer should be? 7 meter. Means at this instant, what is the time taken to be considered as an additional time of 0.5 seconds? See, this is 0 seconds. 0.5 seconds. This is 2 seconds. What's the distance? X is equal to 5. X is equal to 7. X is equal to how much? 19. So समझ में आ रहा है students? And position is with respect to origin. From origin you are going to mention. क्या ये clear हुआ students आपको?
Yes, sir.
Students, the rest of them, what about rest of them? Yana, Sparsh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Udit, Tisha, Tanisha, Swati, Soumya. Okay, Soumya's raised hand. Priyanka, Parthvi, is it clear with you, Parthvi?
Yes, sir.
क्या हो गया इतना dull yes क्यों? हाँ? Parthvi, getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, Janani, Gauri, what about y'all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Can I erase the students? क्या मैं erase कर सकता हूँ इसको? Can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just go for the 10th one. A body moving with uniform acceleration covers 12 meters in 2 seconds. Second. I'll just give you the hint for the 10th one. Students, a body moving with uniform acceleration. So acceleration is constant. Students. Okay. Covers 12 meters in second. S2. Okay. Is equal to how much given to you? 12 meter. And 20 meter in fourth second. How much distance will it cover in 4 seconds after the 5th second? ध्यान से सुनना. How much distance will it cover in 4 seconds after the 5th second? 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second. 6, 7, 8, 9. Students, 6, 7, 8, 9. मैंने तुम्हें पूछा क्या है? पूछा क्या है? How much distance cover in 4 seconds after the 5th second? यानी पूछा क्या है? S9 minus S5. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Students, ये क्लियर हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Please now, students, now enough hint I've given to you. Displacement. See, Sneha has got the answer. Displacement in second is 12 meter. Displacement in the 4th second is 20 meter. Students, the question asked is the displacement covered 4 seconds after 5th second of its motion. तो उसके साथ में और 4 ऐड करो तो 5 9. So displacement in 9 second minus displacement in 5th second. बस उसका आंसर निकालो. अब देखो ये तो इक्वेशन मिला. तो क्या करोगे? स्नेहा, what did you do? स्नेहा,
Yes, sir.
what did you do?
Sir, first I found the initial velocity u and the acceleration
Using which equation?
using the equation u plus a, the above equation written.
Yes. देखो मेरे सामने रखा है, जानबूझ के रखा था. So students, देखो what she said. Let us go for displacement during second of its motion. तो formula क्या है? U plus acceleration नहीं मालूम. N की जगह पे क्या लिखूंगा? I'll use this a by 2. I'll use this. This is go faster. Okay. So this is n is equal to students. यहाँ पे n is equal to 2 होगा. यहाँ पे n is equal to 4 होगा students. So ये 2 2s are 4 minus 1. So what's my answer? So it's u plus 4 minus 1. So 3a by 2. How much is the displacement? This is 12 meter. Can I say this is the equation number 1, students? Is this clear? Students, is this clear? Displacement second. Now displacement at 4th second. Use the formula. 4th second. How much is the 4th second we consider? 20 meter. So can you run 20? U तो वैसे ही रहेगा. Plus a by 2 ऐसे ही होगा. Into bracket what? 2n. What is n? 4. Students, what is 4 2s are 8? 8 minus 1? 7. So can I say this is 7a by 2? Is this your equation number 2? So students, I found out displacement in the second session and the second and the 4th second. Can I solve these two equations simultaneously? जब भी ऐसा है, students find out simultaneously, get the value of u and a, और फिर इसको यहाँ पे डाल दो, ये इक्वेशन में हो गया तुम्हारा आंसर. अब देखो सॉल्व करो, सबट्रैक्ट करो साइमल्टेनियसली में. ये माइनस हो जाएगा, ये माइनस हो जाएगा, ये माइनस हो जाएगा, इसको कैंसिल कर दो. स्टूडेंट्स 12 minus 20 कितना होगा? -8. स्टूडेंट्स 3a/2 minus 7/2 कितना होगा? -4a/2, which can I say -2a. What is the acceleration? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please, all of them. I'm not asking 2 or 3 or 4 students, please. I've just taken the formula of displacement for the second of motion, displacement for the 4th second of motion. I got two equations by taking the value of n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 4. Agreed? And I solved them simultaneously to get a. Substituting a over here in this. Suppose अगर मैंने a को 4 डाल दिया, तो ये 2 2s are 4 हो जाएगा, 3 2s are 6. तो u कितना होगा? See, this is direct students. a को मैंने 4 डाल दिया यहाँ पे. See, a को या तो equation 1 में डालो या equation 2 में डालो, आंसर मिलेगा तुम्हें. तो मैंने यहाँ पे डाल दिया. अगर मैं 4 डालता हूँ तो 4/2 will be 2, 3 2s are 6, 12 minus 6 will be 6. Now comes this answer. Displacement in 9 minus displacement. Sorry. Not displacement. Displacement in 9 seconds to displacement in 5 seconds, students. I'm asking displacement after 4 seconds. So 9 minus 5. So ये क्या होगा मालूम है students? It's ut plus half at square minus ut plus half at square. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा टाइम होगा 9 सेकेंड, यहाँ पे तुम्हारा टाइम होगा 5 सेकेंड. Now can you solve? सारों में u की वैल्यू क्या लोगे तुम? 6. a की वैल्यू क्या लोगे? 4. यहाँ पे टाइम t कितना होगा? 9. यहाँ पे t कितना होगा? 5. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Agreed?
Yes,
Solve
sir.
this.
Yes.
Solve, any one of you all solve this and get the answer. Put t equal to 9 seconds, u equal to 6 meter per second, a equal to 4 meter per second. Sanjana has got it, Sneha has got it already. Answer is 136 meter. Swan has also got it. Swan, you getting it by substituting the values properly?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Very good, Parthui. She also got it. Okay, students. So these are the questions based on the displacement during nth second of its motion. Students, for your homework, try out same exercise, students, same page number 56, students. Question number, this was 10th, isn't it? Solve 9, 8, 7, and 6 for homework. Okay, we'll discuss in the next lecture. 9, 8, 7, 6. Next lecture will be going for freely fall we consider. See, if this is clear freely, because I've already made up a base for your freely falling body. I've made you understand about the equations in that case. Okay, so next lecture will be going for a free fall we consider, vertical motion upwards and vertical downwards. That will be the end of a complete linear motion. Is this clear, students?
Yes. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Kindly revise the formulas and go through the notes also. Okay. Sure. Bye.
Hi, sir. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.